A month ago, I tried beating Swords and Sandals 2 by only taunting, but I failed because the final boss was so hard. You guys loved the video, so with some tips from the comments section, we're going to try again with a new and improved strategy. I streamed this whole thing on my Twitch, which you should follow. Now here's attempt 2 at beating Swords and Sandals 2 by only taunting. We gotta make Megamind. Our name might be Megaphone. Those were Megamind, but it's like a megaphone. Get it? The Fearful Prisoner. Oh, last run we did it in one hit. Now it takes 3? That's not a good sign. So we just put 4 into Charisma. However, we will be putting points into Magica, so we can come in here and enchant our weapon. Because even though we will not be using our weapon to hit them, if you taunt while holding your weapon, you still have a chance to use your enchant for some reason. If you hit them with your enchantment, they skip their turn. So we already have an enchanted weapon? Not for the damage, it's for the turn skip. 30% of the time. So we already have a fire enchantment right there. You can see it. So on to our first duel. 55. Something I want to do this run is to go for more stamina a lot more. Last run we had an average of 2 taunts per sleep, but I really want to get up to like 4 or 5 because that just makes the run go a lot faster. Oh, there we go, the burning damage. We're going to get straight up with the 9 stamina again. And immediately we are faced with John the Butcher. I had my hand on my keyboard that whole time as if I was playing a game that needs your hand on your keyboard. And look at that, we just skipped his turn. This is going to be a much more enjoyable and fun run than the last one we did. I also think mathematically, having more attacks per sleep is still going to increase our damage per turn. Does an increase in Magica make the enchantment have a higher chance of happening? Now, Megamind the Megaphone is going to win this entire challenge, and it's not even going to be funny. We are doing a much tighter split of Charisma and Stamina because we want more attacks per sleep. So it's now tournament time, so we're going to go buy a bunch of armor. Hey guys, during this run, do we even buy a helmet? Because it's going to put this beautiful fluff inside an oven. And our boy's going to be hot. He's not going to be able to yell as well. And we're not going to be able to see this beautiful, wonderful thing that goes off the screen. This guy's hair is majestic, dude. Oh, we're both rocking the skin tone hair, though. We should be friends. I don't know why we're fighting. The Evil Ninja. It's hard to miss my head when I've got this big thing on it. Yo! Not Megamind staring me in the soul. Oh, no. Pulled him towards me. Oh, no, I did it again. 0 burning damage. I'd assume he has some burn-resistant items. I mean, we don't care about the damage. It'll do 3 damage. We do not care about it. We just want the extra turn. How is bro outside of the area? There we go. I think it's safe to say we can put more stats into Charisma now. Are spells a good thing to do here? Or is it sort of against the spirit of the challenge? I know that it's not really a type of combat. Teleport is 3. That's a good one to have. Gale is 4. Getting Teleport and Gale would only be 1 upgrade's worth of skill points. So that's honestly fine. I don't think we're going to do anything other than Gale and Teleport. Just some get out of jail free cards. Because I want to beat Antares so badly, and last time we had literally 0 chance, I think we need to get Teleport and Gale. Will you lend me your skills? He stares at you intently. Yeah, sure, why not? Lose 3 attack points. Oh no. Anyway. Yo, this guy's got an enchanted club. Ginormous log. And you know that thing weighs so much as well. That thing's got to be like at least like 80 pounds. We're going to go to 4 Magica because that's how much we need for Gale and Teleport. And honestly, I'm happy we only needed to put 3 in here because having an odd number on our stamina was making me mad. So we're going up to 18. Log looks impossible to use. The handle's too big and uneven. Yeah, exactly. It's like, how do you even hold it? Like, you would need 2 hands for that. But if you're going to use a 2-handed weapon, you might as well go buy like an axe or a polearm or something. We are going to get Teleport. And we are going to get Gale. These 2 will let us get out of jail. Oh, I wanted to go buy new armor, but we accidentally clicked on it. And for some reason, there's no way to get out of the tournament once you do it. The fucking Megamind it's gonna burn into my monitor, bro. Imagine just seeing this staring at you every time you use your computer. Yo, low-key, this hair looks like a mop. Somebody took a mop and put it on their head, no? All it's missing is a little stick out the top. How's everybody so good at blocking taunts? Everybody must have such a positive mindset. See, we're gonna use Gale for the first time. Oh yeah. Oh, it doesn't go that far. It goes a distance though. It gets them away from melee range, which is helpful for us. We might need to put points into our health. I would assume Vitality is the stat that gives you health, because that would make sense. Although I'm going to Google it because we cannot risk giving away any stat points to places that don't need it, because we can't go back and change them once you've put them in. And once you're at the last boss, and you fail and you fail and you fail and you can't beat him, you cannot change anything. The only way you can have a different build is if you start the game over again from scratch, and that will take you multiple hours to get back to the boss. So we are not going to do that because I'm making the video on the game, but also like I'm just having fun. Also, this guy I was about to say almost zapped us and killed us. He did it twice. That was like 300 damage he just killed us with, and this lightning is shaking ass in my face. This guy looks like an imp or a goblin or a dwarf maybe. Looks like my friend. I'm gonna lean back on this one because I don't need to use my WASD, which is pretty baller. The sorcerers are your worst nightmare for this? Yeah, they are. Anybody that does not need to be close to me is my worst nightmare, and it just so happens to be that the final boss is just that. But how's everyone's day going though? Mine was going pretty mid. I actually wasn't even going to stream today. I was just going to edit a video. But Premiere Pro wanted to be the laggiest thing on earth. Even after restarting my computer, after, you know, making sure everything was, you know, optimized right in Premiere Pro, it just wanted to be the laggiest thing of all time. So I was like, fuck it, let's stream. Play some Swords Sandals too. This guy just farted in my face and I'm just shoving him away from me 20 times. It looks like I'm putting this clip on repeat, bro. Save your character. Wait, what? Save your character? What does that mean? What did I just do? Save your character. What am I doing? Does that mean if I exit? I'm so confused. What? What does that mean? One of my favorite games is Rust. As a concept, not to play, because playing it I want to kill myself. I also don't have 12 hours a day to play, just to get offline. Maybe if you fuck up your build, you can roll it back. Yeah, but like, it didn't even give me... Okay, I was gonna say it didn't give me a second save. Like, I didn't see 2 megaphones on my save screen. And I know damn well some people in the comments will be saying, oh, well, you didn't actually only taunt. You, every time your fire enchantment hit them, it did 3 damage. So, if you think the 3 damage made a difference, you can remove my name from the history books all you want. Dude, I love this fucking picture right here. Just his face giant. Because he's so far away, you can't see what he looks like. You gotta remember. You very clearly cannot see the layering of elements. You definitely can't see that the hair element is on top of the black outline element because the hair does not cover where his chin and jaw would be outlined right here. It does not do that. No matter I'm at like 160 or something, I sleep. Which I don't really understand how the game does the math on when you sleep and whatnot. And we're up to Marksman Dantis again. See, last time this guy beat us, I believe twice in a row? Or was it once in a row? Either way, he cooked us. But Megamind will not have that shit. Megamind the megaphone will cook this bro. Maybe if I hit him. See, look, I was just at like 150 and I slept. Can I hit this guy once? A singular time, please? Dude, is he impervious to my taunts? Look, I'm at 148 and I need to sleep. We've been using like 30. What? Is he ever gonna get hit by my taunts? Bro, he's blocked every single one. Finally, but it's only the first one and he's gonna kill me here. He's gonna crit me eventually. Dude, and I'm not getting a single enchantment proc either. Get away from me, Gale. That sounds like I was mad at the guy from Breaking Bad. At least he's not using his bow and arrow anymore. Teleport. Huzzah! How did he hit me before I teleported? What? Is that how it works? And he just healed 8 health there. Okay, we finally beat him. That was probably like a 5-minute fight. Okay, I need to remember this time to actually buy more armor. To be fair, I'm a basketball guy, but I'm not even watching the playoffs because I can't stand the Thunder or the refs. If the Thunder and the referees both get on the same plane and somebody tells me where that plane is, there might be an emergency redraft. Teams might need to give Thunder 11 players. Ooh, I do love a good fire proc. It's a little cherry on top because it's already hard enough to get a damage hit. They can either block it, proc them to go away from you, you can proc them to come towards you. And so if you hit them, that's a 1 in 4 chance, which does not feel like a 25% chance. It's just a 1 in 4 odds of it happening, but I don't feel like it's really 25% chance. On that 25% chance, you have another like 30% chance of actually proccing your fire enchantment. So you have, realistically, you have 30% of a 25% chance. It's like a cool 7.5% chance every time you taunt to get a fire proc. So it seems like to teleport it takes 1 turn, which is kind of not great because you stand right next to them. Because if you're teleporting away, they're probably inside your urethra. So if you want to get away from them, you have to stand there grabbing onto your own testicles if you want to teleport out, which means they can hit you. He cast Swift Sandals and his legs fell off. So I don't know how swift these are. Maybe they're too swift. You are approached by a frantic woman. Please help me. My only child is playing in the old mill and is trapped under some heavy wooden blocks. I cannot free him. Do you rescue the child or decline and go about your business? Help rescue the child. Oh! You have become a hero and both the mother and the child dies. You gain 3 charisma points. Hell yeah. I'm always going to do these because either we lose some stats we don't give a fuck about. We have a 5 in 8 chance to lose stats we don't care about. Or we maybe gain some stats, and whatever we gain is going to help us, but we literally can't lose 5 stats. But let's get vitality now, because I want to get more health. So we're going to buy everything that we can, and we're going to be dripped out to the maximum. Although, you know what we're not going to get? It's a helmet, because we don't need one. We need to show off our mega mind. How much health do I have now? 250 health. That's a lot of health to gain. We were at 110 earlier, I'm pretty sure. We put 4 points in there, and we gained 140, which is not divisible by 4. Is it? 140. Oh, no, it is. That's 35. So does it gain you 35 health each time? That's a funky one, I'll tell you that much. This guy's name is Salad, bro. We cannot lose to a guy named Salad. Armor regen potion, cringe. Adultation potion, cheat on your wife, cringe. This is a loyalty household right here. Cheating is not cool. Except for on your math tests or your taxes. Then it's encouraged. We violate academic integrity in this household. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. However, apply yourself and study for the things that you actually care about. You can't cheat life, so don't cheat what you're gonna do as a job, but cheat on the other subjects in school. Because that shit don't matter. But don't get kicked out of school for it, though. Because that's a lot worse than having to study. This guy's name is Rick and Mortis. Like when you die and your body still moves, Rick and Morty. Or is it the Kendrick song? Rick and Mortis? That's a good Kendrick song. Huzzah! See, he hit me. Okay, so that it's confirmed. Teleporting takes 1 turn. The Great Beast. This guy's mask is so cool. Or is he the Minotaur? Or Bull or whatever the thing is. Because it goes with his skin color. So did he strategically pick out the animal to kill to match his skin tone? Was it luck? Or is that actually his head and he's not a human? Or is it an animal that killed a human and took the human's body? There's lots of layers here. We need to interview him. It. Maybe Megamind can Megaminding it and figure it out. A little fire proc for the double? 2 for a dollar? We'll do a little Splittington. Oh, now we can have a third item. We can have a third spell. Maybe we should cop another Gale. The teleport I don't think is good enough to have 2 of them. It might be later on because if it goes boundary enemy us, Gale is not going to push them further back. And unlike Swords and Sandals 3, there is no grapple mechanic, which you grab them when you're close and you guys switch positions. So there's no way to get on the inside of them. Can we get a better weapon to be able to have a more damage on the enchantment proc? But I think no, because that goes against the idea of the challenge, which is taunts only, and the enchantment damage is only a side effect, and we don't even want it. So it's good that the Rusty Dagger only does 3 damage, because the damage on the proc is not what we want. However, the thing I was gonna wonder is the percentage chance of how often it happens relative to the weapon you have. You get what I'm saying? You couldn't get past the second tournament when you play this as a kid. On the Flash versions on websites, there was no save option. I also played each game like a lot. Didn't get far in any game. I know Swords and Sandals 3, which was my favorite, which is my favorite. You only get to the 4th boss, which I believe was the robot with the guns. The Obliterator 9000, I think. Because it goes Fearful Prisoner was a first boss. Then we go fucking John Pork is the second boss. Then you've got the goth guy with the finger, with the Edward Scissorhand blades as the 3rd guy, I'm pretty sure. And then the 4th guy, I think, is the Obliterator 9000. I don't know, I might be getting that wrong because I have played it on Steam where you get the full boss lineup and whatnot. And I still couldn't even beat the game. There was one enemy at the end where he was just way too hard to beat. He was literally impossible. Whoa, the room just started spinning. Like, I don't know if I'm sick or not. Like, I've had like a weird rash thing pop up right here, and my elbow has been weird, and then I've been getting cold, but I don't feel sick at all. It's just my skin or something, I don't know. But we're doing 167 damage to make this guy cheat on his wife and then do it again. Fuck him. Mom, get the camera. Oh, baby, a triple. Should I low-key not put another stat point into charisma so we can stick with the 167 damage? I'm not gonna lie, like if you little squint or blur your vision, like we actually look like Megamind. Should we buy a helmet or not? Like, do we risk it for the biscuit? I think it would be hilarious if we can beat the game without a helmet. And the fact of the matter is, unlike stat points, you can go back and buy another helmet because it's not a stat point, it is just a purchase. And if you lose a tournament or any battle for that matter, you just get sent back to the lobby and you can cop another helmet. So honestly, we're gonna keep it. Granted, Antares is the boss after a 20 or 19 fight pre-boss tournament. So I don't really want to have to be doing that 19-20 fights often because I'm going no helmet. So if we get there and we need to, I will buy a helmet. As much as I love looking at this beautiful, not hair texture looking hair, I would rather beat the game and not have to do a little 15-minute pre-boss tournament just to get to Antares to lose in 2 turns again. Because it's such a low poly game, the chest, when it's partially covered by clothing, it just looks like cleavage. Do you guys think that the NPC name generation for this game is anything like Fortnite's? Do they use the same formula? Does Fortnite be like fighting squirrel 127? These guys just they just put letters together, let's be honest. Armor time! Oh yeah, we are dripped Outington. Swords and Sandals 2 uses a list of predefined thematic and Roman style names. At least that's what Google says. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, where did they come up with megaphone though? I feel like those things weren't invented until like the 80s probably, you know? Okay, but honestly, I'm 5'5", 117, but the hair definitely makes me like 5'11", so I could low-key put 6 foot on Tinder, no? And we are up to 340 health. We had 250. I put 2 stat points in vitality. That's 45 each time, but we thought it was 35 earlier. We have to fight Carl Sagan? Sigmund Freud? Wraith from Apex Legends? Gibraltar from Apex Legends? The Kraber? I do think our investment of health before the Antares fight is going to be incredibly helpful. Shoo, I just Wraith portaled away. Wait, I low-key am Bald Wraith though, no? Bald Wraith is low-key Mega Mind. I'm high-key Mega Minding it. This guy keeps jumping towards me, bro. Literally get away from me. How did I teleport into the same spot? How does that even happen? What? There's no way I teleported into the exact same location. It's got to be a set of values. And there's no way that I got the 1 in like 1,000 of teleporting to the same spot. Did I move? Like, did I even move? Okay, it don't matter because we took his legs off by screaming. We screamed at him and he needs knee surgery tomorrow. Your head doesn't hold a giant brain. It's mostly an airbag that you use to shout harder. That's a good point. It's like one of them, what's it called? Whoopee cushion. I have Whoopi Goldberg on my head. You're gonna attempt to make butterbeer from Harry Potter tomorrow? I think I've watched maybe 2 of the Harry Potter movies. I watched them both like 10, 15 years ago. So I don't remember anything. I don't even know what butterbeer is. Sounds like beer and butter though. You just put butter in beer? Or the bow users? Because the bow users are one of our main difficulties. Did my burning proc just kill that guy? Because I was looking at chat. And I do believe that the 3 damage maybe killed him. Now we have Carl Sagan. 200 damage. 200 damage. 150 damage. I just saved myself $150. Brimstone. Well, Valorant? Flash games are really the goats because they really were incredibly optimized. Could not care less about the graphics. You can see the shitty portion of almost all of them. And they're so incredibly fun to play. Had great storylines and bros repeatedly yelling at dudes to kill them. That's the best storyline. Nobody ever said that, oh, I really love how much focusing on graphics has improved the gaming industry. Graphics are supplementary to good stories. So if you have a great story, it would be improved with good graphics. But if you have a great story with bad graphics, it doesn't matter because it's still a great story. And when I say story, I mean gameplay. But if you have an awful gameplay, it does not matter how good it looks. Take Counter-Strike, for example. I want to shoot myself in the head every time I play that game. Granted, I keep playing it, don't look at my hours, but, well, tell me if you heard any of these games. Bot Arena 3, The Legend of the Golden Robot, Kids vs. Ice Cream. We can now take 4 items to battle, that's good. I'm gonna split them, Charisma and Stamina. Let's buy another teleport. I don't know, fuck it. Interesting. Grievous for 32? How do you even have a weapon? Push, nice. 15 Grievous, bro. What kind of enemies do they give me? Are they also giving me people with charisma builds, but they give them weapons instead? Scheming Lionel McGregor. Is that like Lionel Messi and Conor McGregor? No, I feel like changing my enchantment to be Frost. It goes with my Mega Mind vibe. Most of his weapons were blue, to be fair. Were they? Did he have a freezer, or was that Despicable Me? I mean, I know Despicable Me had one in the coffee shop, but he probably had a gun or 2. I see. Oh, we froze, bro. See, I think the whole freezing to make them lose a turn is a lot more believable than being on fire to lose a turn. Not saying that fire doesn't hurt or anything, but like, they're frozen, come on, you know? But if all you guys a little 3 fire damage, like, come on, you can brush it off, you know? Walk it off, put your burn in some olive oil. But when you get frozen, your heart rate drops. Probably dead, honestly, by the next turn, so it should be an insta-kill, why not? Look at that. Oh! 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 Triple collat, bro. Get out of my lobby, you fucking pussy. It was a clean triple, huh? You like that shit? I said that like, okay. I'll stop talking. Do you lend a hand in the defense of the city or skulk away into a side alley? I'll stay with the boys. I got 2 attack points. Let's go. I mean, we're just getting all the bonuses right now. I think that might mean we are the GOAT. That helmet looks like a condom. This one? That's where your pee-pee comes out. That's a little crown for it. It's tournament time. The slave driver. Who are you fighting now? Lola Bunny? I don't want to fight her. I want to do something else. I want to watch her play professional basketball. She's a hooper. You guys seen her in Space Jam? I think Loki, you put her on the Wizards right now, they're a playoff team. Because these are like Sandor the Worm, Hebrus the Condemned. But then it's just War Master loot table. Is he the table that the loot sits on? And the loot happens to be a Master of War? Or is he a loot that's a War Master and it has a table? I don't even know what's going on. We're going to have to wait and see. I would like something that reduces the incoming damage by a percentage. Because this motherfucker Antares will hit us. And he will hit us hard. And it's to the point where he uses all of his spells right away because he's far away. And for some reason his AI is better. And so we need to just be able to survive that initial flurry of attacks. Because it will do like probably 1,000 Ghost Strike damage and then like 400 of each spell. And then he also takes off like 600 of your armor. So you need like 2,000 health total or something to survive Antares' initial burst of attacks. And then after that, you just have your health. So it's not even like you have your armor and health. You're kind of just already probably going to be at like no health whatsoever. So it's really not a fun fight to do. To survive the initial flurry of attacks from Antares is more important than the extra 15, 30, 50, 100 damage we might do per attack. So I think we need to get to a good amount of health. And I mean, last time we put 2 vitality points in and we gained 90 health. That 90 health is far more important than however much damage we would have gotten with the extra 2 points in our charisma stat. Antares has 60 of every stat, 6-0. That's actually the most absurd thing I've heard. Because I reckon we're maybe going to get charisma and stamina each to 60. And for him to have an insane amount of both of those, not only both of those, all 8 stats is insane. Let's go. The slave driver is no more. And we just leveled up. So we're going to put this all into vitality. So we were at, what were we at? Guys, how much health were we at? Was it 340? Or no, 440, right? No, 410. Oh, were we at 4? Oh, so it is 35. We were at 410, right? Because if we were at 410, these each do 35. So we should be at 550. 500? So we gained 90. What's 90 divided by 4? 22 and a half? I'll take her. I'll take her for a good meal. I gained 2 stamina. Oh my god, let's go. There's no way this guy beats me here, bro. What? He just blocked 5 in a row. And he was sniping me, bro. Let's see how many attacks we get in a row. 1 taunt, 2 taunts, 3 taunts, 4 taunts, 5 taunts. We got 5 taunts with 1 sleep. Pretty good. Also, thank you for not doing damage during that scientific test so we could actually see how many we get in a row. We were at 500 health. I know that for a fact. So how much will 2 vitality gain us? 50. So it was 25 each, but it was 35 each before. Or my math was off, which is equally as likely as the game changing values, because I'm kind of an idiot, perchance. See, winning the crowd isn't really an important thing for us because that's a way to get more gold, but it not only wastes a turn, we also don't need any more gold than we have because we're not buying weapons. Huh? 600 fire damage? And a ghost strike? Bro, that fight was so close. A 600 damage fireball? I do love a slingshot. I don't think I've ever actually... I maybe have shot him a few times, but I didn't live anywhere where you could constantly shoot stuff. But there's such a cool weapon to me. It's literally a stick with some rubber in it. And you can actually hurt and kill people with it. Which is kind of crazy that like that's a toy for kids, or at least it used to be. It's like, here, take this literal weapon and take these like little stone or metal pellets to shoot people with, and you give them to children who have no idea of the concept of like death or like actual pain and what that does to people. Anyway, let's buy some new armor. Look at the drip, bro. Look at the drip. Edvard. Unholy Mayor. Ratatouille. These guys like who do the 500, 600 damage spells, they don't even look like they're gonna do that. Why'd I say that like that? But they don't look like it. They don't pull up with wizard hats and robes and whatnot. They look like regular guys. This guy's got a mace. He's got a good amount of armor. Not even a lot of energy, but he just whips out a little 600 damage fireball. Like it's nothing to start off the battle. As if that doesn't scare the shit out of me. At least you can't use it more than once like you can in Swords and Sandals 3. Now granted, he could have 4 of them. Crowd is bored silly. I wonder why. To be fair, they've got this ginormous arena, Coliseum. You gotta put the whole thing to use, you know? These people, they pay property tax. You know, they want to get use out of all of it. They paid for the whole arena, use the whole arena. Okay, so it seems like when they cast Swift Sandals, that might be one of the causes as to why their legs disappear. Sandals too swift, I believe. Ooh, get out of my lobby, buddy. Full box, 200, like a fish. Oh, and there we go, spherical. Oh, it's the guy with the big ass pole. This guy seems to have a lot of charisma, though. He's not really taking a lot of damage from my taunts. There we go. We beat the Pillar of Sphericals. Not built. We have defeated a sphere. I was looking at the comments of the last video, and somebody has given me very helpful tips. And one of them is, for the Antares fight, either to counter the Ghost Strike or the Armor Removal spell, you can get the Little Fat Kid spell, which shrinks your enemy. If that's true, and it does help, we could possibly get up to Magica 25. However, if that doesn't work, we could be fucked because we'd be wasting 5 level ups worth of skill points to go into Magica for it to not work. If this does work, we do have a better chance of beating him than if we didn't use it. We currently only have 4 Magica. We need to get up to 25. That's 5.25 level ups worth of skill points. See, that guy just whirlwinded us as we teleported away because there is a 1-turn delay for when your teleport actually works from when you cast it. And so that's my biggest fear of fighting Antares is if he commands us to be next to him and we have to teleport because that is the only way we get out of it, is he going to be able to hit us for 1 bajillion gazillion damage before we teleport out because of that 1-turn delay? This helmet is so funny looking, the helmet this guy has. There's no way you actually need that much space on the top. Like, I think our chances are a little bit better this time against Antares, but I still feel like they're not great. And it would be an issue of luck, of having to redo the fight over and over and fighting and fighting and fighting and taking 20, 50, 100 attempts at Antares. The fact that you have to fight 19 pre-boss fights every time you want to fight the boss again, it just makes me not enticed to do that again. 4 more into Magica. Gladiator, gladiator, gladiator. Imagine being a gladiator, working your way up the ranks, being an incredibly skilled fighter, and going into a tournament battle and seeing this guy walk up, and he's holding a rusty dagger that you know does nothing, and he doesn't even have a helmet on. And you look at his stats on the Jumbotron in the arena, and it says like he's 195 and 2 with 193 knockouts, and you're just like, and he's putting everybody to sleep? Like, how scary would that be? Because there's a quote in like drag racing, like the cars, if it looks like it shouldn't be there, don't race it. And I feel like that's the same thing here. It's like be scared of the old man and a professional men die young, I think. But first I'm bald, I don't have hair, and then my hair drops from the top, and it goes, and they go, chicken jockey. Day 14, it's been a fortnight. I also kind of took Spanish in high school. I say took. We kind of just messed with the teacher the whole time because he was low-key a pedophile, and he just kind of didn't like teenage boys. He really loved teenage girls. So we never took that class seriously. We're fighting Fleetwood Mac. What the hell? The blacksmith used to scare me when I didn't buy anything. I would actually think he was mad at me, as if the computer was like dead ass like mad at me. But where are his legs though is a real question. Glorious Morning is the best soundtrack of all time, and the fact that it's on a Flash game is even better. Would you guys like to see me do a Swords and Sandals 3 with no weapons? It is quite a longer game. I would also like to do some non-Flash games if you guys are interested. Maybe like some older console games. Like for example, like I don't know, like Lego Star Wars, Simpsons Hit and Run, Spore, some older games, DS, maybe some console stuff. I've never played Spore. I used to play Spore Creatures on my 3DS. Spore Creatures was my shit, but I've never actually played the original Spore. And here we are, the champion. I like how his hat popped out from under the thing. 10, 15, 20 upgrades per town hall, per hero. So you're doing like 100 upgrades. Oh, this is a boss fight? This thing's, I'm talking to chat. This feels way too easy. He's got the chuddiest bow of all time. Yeah, buddy. Back to the lobby. 105 for king and queen. I just maxed out my warden. I think he's either 80 or 90. Who is this guy, though? And why is he here? Who let this guy run the place? I don't trust him. Hey, guys, let's play a game. Is it me or the game? Rah! Is a speech bubble explaining who he is? Wait, really? You expect me to read stuff in a Flash game? Your expectations are too high. I am Arglax, Overlord of the Arena. Interesting. He does look like he's from Clash Royale. That noise sound like a Minecraft grass breaking? What noise? Oh, the walking sound? You're right. The walking sound does sound like a Minecraft grass. What card would he be in Clash Royale? I reckon he'd be similar to the guy that comes out of the Goblin Cage. 3 or 4 elixir, does a good amount of damage, but slow attack. Maybe medium movement speed. This does sound like Minecraft grass. Wait for it. I love Max Cock as well. Yo, that guy jumped backwards a little bit first. Magicka 24. We almost have the little fat kid spell. We also could buy some other spells. We're obviously not buying Fireball, Lightning Bolt. This Regenerate's interesting. Favorite movie? Like, I don't have like an actual one, but I would say that Hoodwinked I absolutely love. Inglourious Bastards is good. You ever seen Johnny English Reborn? I haven't seen any of the other Johnny English movies. I've only seen Reborn, and I've seen it about 10 times. I really like Reservoir Dogs. You can't see it now because my camera moved, but I have a Reservoir Dogs poster. Spirited Away I really like as well. Princess Mononoke. I do watch the dubbed versions, just because I don't want to have to be reading the whole time, bro. I also don't watch anime, and I don't do anything where people would get mad if you watch dubbed. And I also don't give a fuck. I am not gonna be sit there reading for 2 hours, not be able to talk or anything. This guy's agility is the worst thing I've ever seen. Like, let's just walk together, bro. Let's just walk together. Okay, he's scared of me now. Goran Dragic, bro. What's his charisma stat? Because not only is he not coming close to me, he's not taking damage from my taunts because he just has high charisma. This might be the most boring fight of all time, bro. What images do they even use in the background audience of the arena? They use they have a maximum allotment of 12 pixels per audience member. Dying in a first blood, easier to die in a first blood than it is to die in a tournament, just because it's first blood. But it's still humbling, because it's like, damn, it wasn't even a tournament fight. You gotta embrace the taunts and start doing it in real life. Only way you're gonna beat this challenge. I got you. Oh, it worked. The burp taunt worked, bro. The burp taunt worked. The dragon's roar indeed. Fun fact about me, I can burp on command, guys. What stat makes the Gale go farther? Because we don't push our guys back very far with Gale. You can burp on command as well. You get heartburn 5 minutes after doing it. What? I don't think that's healthy. Fit check. I don't know what this shirt is. Put that on TikTok. Pretend I have a fat ass and give me 1 million likes. Let's do it, chat. We need to make a thirst trap of me, guys. Make me famous. I don't know. Pretend I'm Marlin or something. I don't know. He is a good-looking guy, but let's be real. I don't have a jawline like bro. What? He wants me to be positive in my self-image and not compare myself to Marlon, a literal model. Speaking of Marlon, this guy's fucking massive, bro. That's the first time I've ever used Gale when I didn't need to, bro. He was close enough to me. He still wasn't close enough to me where I couldn't taunt, but I was still so scared of how big he was. I literally had to Gale. I got scared. But the good thing about YouTube being someone's job is that I just teleported into the same fucking place. That's the second time that happened this run. As I was saying, as I got rudely interrupted by teleporting in the wrong spot. The good thing about YouTube being your job is that you can do it from anywhere in the world and it does not affect your revenue. So we got our final Magicka point so we can get the little fat kid spell, and then we're going to put the remaining 3 into charisma. So now we can go in here and purchase the little fat kid spell. And we have an extra slot to use it. This is great. So this makes them tiny. Oh, and we get to practice it in the tournament. And we can't buy any armor because we can't exit. Like, why can't you exit a tournament when you're clicking on it? All right, let's try a little fat kid spell. Oh my god, he is a fucking child. Oh, okay, I'm actually going to stand here. I want to see what he does now. Does he push me away? Oh, this guy's got hops, bro. Little fat kid, more like fucking tiny springy kid. How many turns does he stay small? Oh my god, the animation was small too. The little icon that popped up with the plus 553 armor that popped up. New slang word, guys. Faximum. It's like fax and maximum, bro. Yo, faximum, bro. I'm just saying. It might be podium. And then you kick them and you punt them across the parking lot. Go buy your crack somewhere else, kid. I don't sell to minors. Anyway, that's how my Friday went. What happened to you guys? Let's get a control first to see how much damage he does when he's big and strong. Okay, let's get a control to see how much damage he does when he's... Let's get a control to see how much damage he does when he's... Let's get a control to see how much damage he does when he's big and strong. 182. 140. Wraith. Relax. Hey, this little fat kid, and let's see how much damage he does. Bro! It feels bad when I kill them in their little fat kid state, because it looks like a child. Imagine being a gladiator trying to gain freedom and then you see this as your opponent, and exactly. Gaiax. He only has 10 charisma. This should be easy. I'm wearing shorts, and when they ride up, I'm sitting on an office chair, it like chafes my legs. First of all, what kind of 12-year-old wants to use a fucking guitar in a medieval gladiator game? Okay, that's literally the easiest boss fight we've ever had. More charisma and maybe a few more vitality to get ready for Antares. I need to remember to buy armor before our next fight because we forgot to buy armor that last time. Let's buy armor now. Freak it, we ball. I feel like it, man. I feel like there should be a cross or something on the breastplate. There's nothing on the breastplate, and it's not cool. Me and my girlfriend tried to order Taco Bell delivery. We ordered at like 11:30 p.m. The driver was driving away on a highway 5 miles away from us, just like in the opposite direction completely. We could see him on the map. Bro was trying to do the whole thing where we cancel because we're hungry and order something else, and he gets to keep the food. After 2 hours, he came and delivered our food. It was cold, and they got half the order wrong, and they gave my girlfriend meat, even though she's vegetarian. I'm never ordering Taco Bell again, delivery, but we're still gonna order it pickup. So we ate the saddest 2 a.m. Taco Bell of all time. There's no honor in food delivery anymore. Pizza delivery boys used to be, you know, in the 80s and 90s, like, you know your pizza delivery boy. You know the guy. You see his car, you're like, oh, that's Timmy. And it was, if it's not there in 15 minutes, your next pizza's 50% off type shit. You know what I mean? But now there's just, you're getting your pizza in 45 minutes cold, whether you like it or not. I think we did it through the Taco Bell app, but they did outsource it to DoorDash, so it is their fault still. I know it's cheap. I know it's a lot cheaper to outsource it to food delivery services. Like, it's more expensive to have an in-house delivery boy. It's just the whole system is worse now. Because you've got independent contractors who don't really work for Grubhub and DoorDash. They just kind of, DoorDash and Grubhub, they don't take any responsibility for a bad delivery. They say, oh yeah, that Dasher in particular was bad. But then they don't change anything about their business model. So they encourage that behavior because their sales reps and their customer service and their whole like sort of punishment model is they don't do anything. So these awful DoorDashers who are trying to scam are essentially being like allowed to do that by the companies. If you're one of those people who like, nah, I'll never eat imitation meat, bro. Yo, I'm going pure meat all the way, man. And then you eat like some imitation meat that you didn't know was imitation meat, and then you think it's really good, and then somebody tells you, oh, that was imitation meat, and you get all defensive and say, oh yeah, nah, it tastes like bullshit. You've got a masculinity problem. So I'm not gonna lie to you and say I prefer imitation meat. I don't. I'd rather have the real thing. But if I need to have imitation meat and it's good imitation meat, it's fine. Fireball. Dun, 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 dun. Please get away from me, little fat kid. Here's the thing with trying new food. It's so expensive. I want to be able to try all the foods I want without having to purchase a whole meal. I don't want to have to purchase a $12 meal at a restaurant and then I don't like it one bite in and I go, oh man, I wasted $12. And then you have to order more food or go hungry, and those are your two options. You either got to waste another $12 or go hungry. It's not a very friendly thing to have to do. I was at like a family gathering maybe like a few months ago. A few of like my cousins ranging from ages like 12 to like probably 30 playing a board game called Generation Gap. Essentially there's a board game with 4 quadrants, and the 4 quadrants are generations like baby boomer, Gen Z, millennial, and whatnot. And when you land on a tile, you have to, you get a trivia question of a certain, ooh, I look good, of a certain category like music, entertainment, you know, sports or whatever, of that generation. So you might get, what the fuck? Okay, shout out, bro. You get a question for that generation. So my little cousin, she's like, I don't know, like 14 maybe. She got a question about something about like a fast food place in the 80s or something. Their slogan was something about beef, and she said Chick-fil-A. She said chicken fillet for the place that had the beef slogan. And all of us over the age of like 17 just like stared at her like, are you fucking serious, bro? Anyway, it's tournament time. Ironhide, it's the people that made Kingdom Rush. We've got Sexy Gotham. Who else we got? The Pie Man. My uncle. See, last run I feel like at this point we were putting in 350, 400 per taunt, but we lost on Taurez by getting booty smacked, so it's not all about the damage per attack. We don't have as much stamina, we don't have as much health, we didn't have any spells, so I think we're still in a better spot. Macalculus Apocalypto. Yo, guys, it's Mr. Calc. That's slang for calculator if anybody just joined the stream, guys. Just using slang here. Damyo Katsumoto. Sick-ass samurai. Why did they not give him a katana, though? They gave him a freaking weird axe. Is that also like a Japanese thing? Oh, that was the boss. That was the boss. That's right. That's why he was so annoying and stupid and ugly and hard. So even though teleport is more of a gamble and it takes a turn for you to actually teleport away, it's funny that I'm going to call it more predictable and more reliable, even though it's not, because you teleport anywhere random. It's the fact that we can use it in all of the 2 scenarios that might arise and not only one of the 2. I wake up like somebody took my head off my body and shook it like a magic 8-ball and then put it back on. Like, my brain always hurts. Feels like it's pulsating against the walls of my skull type shit, you know what I mean? I'm groggy, you know, it's just not great. Could be migraines, who knows? But I don't even snore, so it's not like the sleeping It's not sleep apnea or whatever, I don't think. But I never actually know if I'm having a migraine or it's just a headache, because nobody explains the difference. And even when they do explain the difference, what does that even mean? You know what I mean? It's like when the doctor asks you, is it a sharp or a dull pain? Man, I don't know. Nobody's ever poked me and been like, this is a sharp pain, this is a dull pain. How am I supposed to know, bro? It's like when they say, what's the pain on a scale of 1 to 10? Man, I don't know. One person's 4 might be another person's 7. It makes no sense. These are all arbitrary measurements. I went to the hospital. I thought I had testicular torsion at like 3 a.m. middle of winter. Motherfuckers had to put me in. They just had to just put me in a room and told me to wait for a doctor from a different branch to come in. And I was waiting for a cool hour and a half. So I just logged into the computer and started watching Kyrie Irving highlights. Because like, what else are you gonna do? Oh wait, hold the phone, guys. Maximum armor oil. We could totally repair the remaining armor we have. Wait, this could be the move, no? The issue is on Taurez, he removes some of your armor with the armor removal spell. Destroys up to 3 pieces of your opponent's armor. That's about 700 of our 1100, which is not great. That's like 65% of our armor, if that's worst case scenario is what he removes. And so we'd still probably have around like 500 to 800 when we're max level armor to be able to put our armor back on. Oh, and we don't even have a helmet either, so we would have a helmet if need be against Antares. I think that's the move, bro. I think we take that instead of the regenerate, bro, because the regenerate, it's helpful, but we have a good amount of vitality anyway, and so I feel like the regenerate, like once you're on your health, it's kind of just like we you know, we're kind of fucked. Like we're in the red anyway. You know what I mean? You're on your back leg. But anyway, we're fighting a literal puppy. I was gonna say a feline, but dogs aren't felines. Genghis Pudding, nice. The soccer club that Ryan Reynolds bought. Boris Johnson, shout out the UK. A quiche. Every kiss begins with K. Remy boy. Remy boy. An axe. No good Tigger, like the guy from Calvin and Hobbes. Yeah, why is his name just dog? Like that might be the worst name of all time in this game. And also, how did we get 1, 2, 3 3-letter names, but also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 one word names? That's kind of insane. Also, this might be my last fight because I'm literally starving and I need to go eat this frozen pizza. What's your guys' thoughts on stuffed crust? Wait, is this a new arena? Look, we've never seen these before. They have the stairs that go down. I've never seen that before. I always see just the full arena like they have up top. 267 damage. 267 damage. Yo, this guy is so close to me, yet he's so big, but I can still taunt him because he's not close enough. I'm lactose intolerant. When I'm on the go, I don't eat much cheese just because I'm not trying to, you know, poop myself in public type shit. Not type shit, type. Anyway, guys, can we talk about what the GOAT pizza fast food place is and why it's Domino's? They got the $20 deal where you get 2 medium 1 topping pizzas and 16-piece garlic bites and 16-piece cinnamon bites or like Parmesan bites as a substitute, all for 20 bucks, bro. And a sauce. They used to include a little cheeky 2-liter soda in there, but they removed it. But either way, I'm a big advocate of stealing from family-owned businesses. Like, don't steal from a mom and pop, bro. But like, if you go to like a little like Applebee's or you go to like some sit-down place and they've got a nice little cup that you're drinking from, just fucking put that shit in your pocket. He's the no good guy from Calvin and Hobbes, all right? Where's Tigger from? Tigor? Oh no, is he from The Lion King? Or is it Madagascar? Winnie the Pooh. He's from Winnie the Pooh. That makes sense. Tigger, the tiger from Calvin and Hobbes. Bro, both the names are in the title. I forgot. Yeah, wait, Calvin and Hobbes. Yeah, that's his name, Hobbes. Hobbes the Tigger. He did 500 damage, bro, as a little fat kid, man. That's not cool. Hey, now we can use the spell, though. Ooh, look at that. We gained like 600 armor. And here we are. He Chaos the Scourge. Y'all ever think we're going to get a Flash game movie like ever? I think probably one of the only ones that would maybe get one is Bloons. It might be like a Bloons Tower Defense movie. Hee-yaw. His enchantment is really cool, though. I still don't understand why we see our own stats during the fight. Like, I don't really want to know what I have. I kind of know what I have. Can we just see what he has? Because actually it's important during the battle when I can't change any of my stats to know he can do and not what I can do. Finally. All right, now we're going to put 4 points into stamina. 46 stamina, 67 charisma. I still don't understand what saving your character does. We can just click and keep saving. Losing money every time. Why is one of my background processes on my task manager Xbox? I get this is Microsoft, but it's a computer, man. Where's the Xbox? This guy's Mr. Agility over here, bro. think he might win the dunk contest soon. The most agility he has is when I throw him backwards. This guy's so tall, his fireball went above my hair. He just whirlwinded me for over 1,000 damage, man. That's insane, considering he's not even on Taurus. And this is a first blood fight. Oh my god, bro. That guy's so strong. Jeffrey Ultramarine, yeah, bro, you are. Holy shit, he little fat kid hit me for 500. How much does Twitch take from me when you sub? If it's a normal sub, like a money sub, they take half, so they get 250 of the 5. But if it's a Twitch Prime, they might even take more. I might get like 225 from a Prime. But if you're like a big guy like Kai or Speed, you get 375 of the 5. It's pretty cringe. This game is low-key about not judging books by their cover, because this guy looks big and scary. He's tall, he's got a cool sword, matching fit, and he's ass cheeks. And then some of the least threatening looking guys on Earth will do the most damage with a spell or a taunt or a hit. Do you land a hand in the defensive city or skulk away? I'm gonna help the boys out. And I got to attack. Let's go. Critical for 5 damage. How does his normal attack do like 3? How did he make it this far? How are they hitting me from far away? That wasn't even a ghost strike. How is he hitting me, bro? He's not ghost striking. He's just pushing me. Is he not next to me? What's going on? He's cheating, bro. Valve, get this guy. What is it with these low damage critical hits, bro? How did I start the game getting poisoned? What the fuck is going on? He doesn't even have a poison weapon. That's some weird blue thing. Was the poison damage from the last guy who critical hit me for 10 damage and the enchantment procced after my next fight began? What the fuck? Archfiend's Furnace. It's like the Clash Royale card. And we're fighting the minions. That ain't no damn minion. Ain't nothing mini about him. Is my character Megamind from Megamind or Megamind from Megamind 2? He's Megamind from Megamind the prequel. This is how Megamind got to be Megamind. See, he was in the gladiator times, and he had to fight for his freedom, as we see here. Which is a spoiler, because that means we beat the game. We beat Antares and we gained freedom, of course. That's what that means. And Megamind finds a way to live for a very long time, until the modern day. And now we just fought the minions, now we're gonna fight Gru. How is Gru shorter than the minions, though? 100% more believable backstory than Megamind 2. This guy's got a lot of health. And he heals quite a lot as well. He's healing a lot. Wait, I literally can't beat this guy. This guy's healing every... Wait, what? Did he cast regenerate or something? This guy's healing. This guy's healing to max every time. We can't beat this guy. What? We can't beat this guy. This guy has so much vitality, he heals more damage than... Oh no, okay, he cast regenerate. Oh my god. Dude, you don't understand how much that scared me. I didn't see him cast regenerate, and I thought this meant there was a 0% chance we could beat him, and there's no way we could do it because he was healing more than we're taunting. And I thought that meant I would have to let him kill me, and then we'd have to do the entire tournament pre-boss battles again, because this is the last guy before the boss. That scared me so much, dude. Archfiend Cerebral. Bruh. Hey, a pretty easy boss fight. What do you know? We have leveled up. Let's level up our vitality and our charisma. We finally got a 6th inventory slot. Yay. Do we get another little fat kid? Do we get another Gale? This says unleash the power of the little fat kid to shrink and weaken your opponent. So that doesn't really mean much, because what are we weakening? What are we... Is it their attacks, their defense? I reckon let's just try in a little fat kid and see what happens, you know what I mean? We can always change it, it's not permanent. How is this guy hitting me? He's not even close to me. What is this glitch where enemies will sometimes be able to hit you as if they're close to you when they're not, and it's not even a ghost strike? Like, this guy's hitting me from afar like there's no tomorrow. What? See, he's hitting me from super far away now. I just don't understand it. I like that the damage number is relative to how big they are as a character. So he gets a really big number when I hit him. It's massive. It's James Harden on the nets. Guys, if you know, you know. Little fat kid him and then teleport away. That's low-key what it's like to be an absentee father. That combo should be called getting the milk. I mean, the fit is fitting, let's be real. And the blue on the armor goes with the blue of our skin. By the way, I got a banana and I got some chocolate from Trader Joe's. Guys, how do you open your bananas? I do them like this. You just take it and you flick it. Now that one didn't really work that well, but it kind of opens up. You just kind of flick it. It's fun this way. Look at the set of normal ass names, bro. Angry Gunther the Unwashed. What an awful name. How you gonna be angry and smelly, bro? You can't be both. This is quite a difficult fight. This guy is truly not getting hit by any of my taunts. I think I've genuinely hit him once in like 30 turns. He actually might be the hardest person we've ever fought in terms of taunt success rate. He put all his stats into mental fortitude. Oh, that's 2 in like 6 turns. That's good stuff. Oh, it actually says the taunt percentage. 42%. Since when has that been a thing? So based on his charisma, it's a 42% chance for me to hit this taunt. And that's probably not even like a successful hit. That's just to not get blocked. This fight is so boring, I'm reading things on my screen. Oh my fucking god, bro. Finally! Holy shit! This guy's fucking annoying to fight, bro. Kill yourself, Senator Inghorn. I'm so glad you're actually fucking dead, bro. Ooh, sexy boy. Ooh, yo, take my pants off next. You know what else is massive? My mom. Shout out Muscle Man, shout out Regular Show. I bought the Regular Show bundle on Fortnite. We leveled up before getting to the final boss. I'm gonna split in Vitality and Charisma. Now we're at Sir Belgrade. Ooh, Crusader. 89% taunt. He does not have much charisma, probably in the 10 to 20 range. I don't know, like... He just previous hit me for like 800 damage. Which I feel like you can showcase on your on a YouTube channel, like just make YouTube videos of you being good at attacking, you know what I mean? Or do you like have to do clan wars and stuff? Anyway, thanks for letting us beat you, Sir Belgrave. Pretty bad boss, I'm not gonna lie to you. Bargle Yarg is the next tournament champion. Is Bargle Yarg the last person before you fight yourself? I think he is. Some of this game is mind-numbing. Oh, 67. Shout out Ogbert Salamander. It's a great name. What year in history was like the gladiators and whatnot? Like, when was that? Was it before or after 1000 AD? Seems like it'd be around then. Around 250 to 400 BCE. Oh, you can get your armor back even when you lose all your armor. Okay, that is great to know. And here we are with Bargle Yarg. He has 50 charisma, so this fight might be tough. He also has 50 agility, which means he'll be getting in and out pretty easily, I do believe. So he has 50 charisma, which brings the taunt down to 62%. Antares has 60 charisma, but we will have more charisma by that time. This guy's a sorcerer and a half, bro. What the fuck? And he barely takes any damage. He's just doing backflips on it for fun, especially considering that we don't have any more spells at all. So if he comes close to us, this is gonna be a tough fight because I'm kind of in a spot where I'm really scared of what you're gonna do to me. Is he still in Colossus form? This 300 wraith damage is pissing me off, man. He's about to kill me. Bro, what the fuck is this shit, man? I'm not a big album drop listener. I either find music like, I don't know, short form content or like memes or something, or like just randomly, but I don't like go look at stuff. What's my opinion on pistachios? I like them. I can't say I eat them often. Salted, of course. I have a very high salt tolerance, like very, very high. I reckon 42% is the lowest your taunt percent can go because that's what we've had a lot of times. And if this is what the Antares fight looks like, I don't want to do it. Dude, what the fuck? This fight has been 15 minutes. This is so boring. Like, I'm tempted to punch this guy, you know what I mean? And then here, what do I even do here? I can't even do anything, bro. I know I did this to myself, but holy fuck, I want to kill myself. Oh, we fucking beat him 2 turns before he was going to heal. Dude, that's... Bro, what? I hate this game sometimes, man. And Bargle Yarg has 50 charisma. Dire Fireball, 500 damage. Lightning Strike, 400 damage. Hell Fireball, 400 damage. 600 damage, bro. 600. No, he just charged me from there? Armor oil. What are the chances of him wraithing me every time? He wraiths me like more than half the time. 63% chance. Okay. Please. Can we get a hit right now? Please, I'm begging you. I'm begging you, game. Let me hit this guy, please. Oh, thank goodness, bro. Yeah, I'm tempted to just go buy a helmet right now, bro. I can't handle the stress. Also, I'm hoping we get another one of those, like, you see a woman and who drops all her stuff, and do you help her out? And then I say yes, and he gives me charisma. Oh, there we go. You are approached by a frantic woman. Please help me. My only child was playing in the old mill and is trapped under some heavy wooden blocks. I cannot free him. Do you help rescue the child or decline and go about your business? Now, I think if we do help and we do get us something, it'll be strength. Yeah. Oh, we lost strength. Okay. I didn't have any anyway. We do not have -2 strength now, so it's fine. This guy's name is Jove. So like when British people say, "By Jove," are they talking about him? when they jump, their shadow that follows them along the ground, it should get larger, but fuzzier, right? That's how it would work in real life, I think. But it's cool that they even added, like, shadows, I'll be honest with you. I'm surprised they even did that. I wish there was a spell that could, like, give me a higher chance to hit them with the taunts. They get, like, a rap god spell or something. Discount Cream Child the Emotional, bro. What kind of name is that? Parents must have hated the guy. Oh, plus 10% chance of frost damage. What? I've accidentally had the lowest type of fucking enchantment this whole time. For like the last however long. We had a 30% chance at some point. I don't know why. But that's so annoying. So during the Bargliarg fight, we shouldn't have lost because we would have had a 30% chance. That's so annoying. When did I accidentally click that, bro? Fuck. We had to fight Archangel Sandalphon. Okay, sure, I guess. 61 charisma, 17 defense. How many arrows does this guy have, bro? 241 freeze damage too. How many arrows does this guy have though? Like actually, how many can he even bring to a battle? I thought the max was like 20. He shot like 40. There's nobody on screen. There's literally not a soul on screen right now. There was a dude at my work, a new guy. He had a mullet and the mustache combo. He kind of looked very Australian. You know what I mean? I live in America though. And we were just talking. And I was like, what part of Australia are you from? He's like, what? I was like, what part of Australia? He's like, what? I'm from Minnesota. I just assumed he was Australian because he didn't really have an Australian accent. He kind of had like some twang in his voice, you know what I mean? But he was not Australian at all. He only has 30 charisma. Okay, wait, this is not that scary. Hopefully I didn't jinx anything. Adultation. This guy's a giga cheater, bro. Holy shit, bro, he hates his wife. I love your wife, sir. I think your wife is wonderful. That's just me though. Okay, so that's actually really easy. Way easier than Bargliarg. 100 times easier than Bargliarg. The wise words of TLC, I don't want no chud. If your agility is high enough, dash attacks will hit from far away enough without moving. By dash attacks, you mean charges? That's so stupid. This guy's the mayor of Birmingham, bro. Oi, Tommy Shelby. If you let me import 48 barrels of rum every day, I will let you have sex with my daughter. That's pretty much the plot of Peaky Blinders, no? Where is it? Birmingham, Alabama. So, we're going to fight ourselves sooner or later. While Cuck Goon Master Antares sits up here and watches. Evil Megaphone is about to realize that he ain't the real one. He's a clone. He's a pussy-ass bitch. You're an Ontarian loyalist? Yo, mods ban this guy. The Megaphone versus Megaphony battle will last for 2,000 years. That's facts. I'll be honest though, I still don't think it'll be as bad as... There's like a 0% chance we die, but it's just gonna take so long. What does the out of bounds marker look like for this? Oh, it's still just a rock. Oh, nice. Yeah, Antares was really skimping out on the out of bounds markers, bro. They could have put a pillar, bro. They could have put a number of things probably, but they were like, nah, let's just take the rocks from the outside, bro. They're part of the arena for sure. Just keep them. And we level up already. Okay, so we're gonna get to 100 charisma, triple digits. Let's go, baby. Oh, we're down to a 2 to 1. Which honestly I'm fine with because we need the percentage of hit likeliness to go up. Oh, and here we are, baby. So we were fighting the evil version of ourselves. Let's see, what's the percent chance on the taunt? 40%. That's the lowest we've ever seen. Oh, he just taunted me for 300. That's not cool, bro. The AI for my character that has 100 charisma and no of any other stat is like psyching up and doing charges from across the map. I do think he gets all of our potions and spells, but in our last fight, we had a healing potion, and I don't think he ever used it. So that's why I'm saying that. He could have just opted to not use it, but who knows? Oh, he did indeed use his armor potion. Okay, that's fun. At least he used it in a bad way. He wasted it. Like, he had like 600 left. I'm worried if I'm ever gonna win, because we're healing. I'm sorry, he's healing. That was 27. Yeah, 27 health per turn. That's a lot, considering we do 300 damage. What's 20% of 40%? Yeah, bro, I'm not even gonna get excited at all, bro. Until I see 0 health, I'm not getting excited, because he heals 27 per. So there's an 8% chance of doing damage. That seems pretty high, though. I think that's too high. There's probably like a 1 to 5% chance of actually doing damage, which is like absurd, and it's so boring. If you have a 5% chance of dealing damage and need 3 consecutive hits, you have a 0.0125% chance. You need 4 consecutive hits. You sleep after the 3rd one. So we can assume 3 sleeps, which is almost 100 health. That puts him above the 1200 health mark. 27 times 3 is 91, which puts him at 1201. That would leave him at 1 health if we hit him 3 times in a row. So we need to hit him 4 times in a row. Yeah, so if you need 4 consecutive hits at a 5% chance of dealing damage, you have a 1 in 160,000 chance of doing that. So that's pretty much what we're working with here. Guys, I'll do a feat only video at 50k subs. It's actually been 25 minutes of just sitting here, bro. So after 36 real life minutes of making 0 progress, I decided I wasn't going to spend 12 hours mindlessly taunting the hardest boss in all of gaming history, so I beat myself off by buying 6 fireballs. So if you want to take my name out of the taunt only history books, be my guest. I really don't want to go down under a 3-to-1 attack ratio, so we're gonna go half stamina, half charisma. There we go. We're back to normal. Make sure we have our 30% chance. Oh, and we need to level up one more time. You guys fuck with the shirt or what? I went to go get a meal of champions, a snack of champions, if you will. 2 donuts. We get to see our beautiful hair. I know I gotta practice. Fuck this kid. Pause. Well. Alrighty, people. Are we ready? We are officially at Emperor Antares Part 2. He has 60 of every stat, 3,428 total health, 1,800 armor, 60 of every stat, 900 damage. Trivia, he's 9'10". He weighs 530 pounds. I'm 5'5", he's 9'10", bro. He weighs 5 times as much as me. Alright, gonna cast Little Fat Kid right away, because I think that might make his shit do less damage. Maybe not, who knows. Okay, well, that's fun. Immediately, our taunts don't do shit. He does a little stupid somersault, okay. This is already farther than we made it last time. This is already better. We didn't die immediately, bro. We've made it past our previous personal best. Should I use my maximum armor oil to get all my armor back? Because he could do 800 wraith damage and then hit me again. And I don't really want to risk that. You get what I'm saying? I feel like we should do that, right? Just to minimize risk of a wraith hit. That's the kind of shit I'm talking about. And I'm immediately going to put my armor back on. We only have 775. I'm gonna teleport out of the way. He does all of my armor, bro. For some reason, he has the automaton shield. Oh! Please, if this does not hit, we die here, bro. Oh, we sent him away. What? How did he hit us? He heals 31 health per turn. That's quite a lot. Our taunts have a 63% chance of hitting. All right, bro. Well, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. We had a chance. We had a chance. We had a chance. Back to Emperor Antares we go. We just need to pray that he does not get any Wraith enchant procs on us, and that, I don't fucking know, bro. I don't even know what I gotta pray for. We just gotta pray something good happens. We gotta pray we get good RNG with our taunts, and he doesn't do shit like this. Yippee-ki-yay. Yay. And I just little fat kidded for no reason. I don't know why I'm going so fast, bro. The lack of taunt hits is pissing me off already. We're already down to a total of 575 armor. That's not even our amount we have. That's just the total we can have. So our armor potion will only give us 600 more health. He's not getting a single taunt hit, bro. How does that hit me? He's not even close to me, bro. He's not even touching me, bro. What the fuck is this shit, man? All right, bro. It's not possible.